EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
That quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They run again on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week, as he said. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Hollister. Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Ryan Tannehill in at quarterback. His pass complete to number 17.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man is Gordon, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
40-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Tannehill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got to off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They hand off to their big tight end. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Washington nothing.
Behind behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they want this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
They run. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5.
Tannehill. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Again, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Gets past one man. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
And 9 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing again is Tannehill. For the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Philadelphia.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And an Eagle first down.
Carr now on first down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 2nd and 16. Tannehill. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know the benefits?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wyatt Kerrigan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
To number 27.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Eagles.
Again, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A gain of 4. It's now
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, design run for their wideout. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Those passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they... Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
By Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for him, here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? It's a foot race. That's complete to Hightower. Touchdown! touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Down at the 48-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
The 42-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Carr now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 49, Washington nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get pulled.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And it's third down.
On third and long, it's Carr. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
On for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Able to get this to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they're in the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
On first down, Carr. And so caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 38 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 56, Washington nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Out. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll fire deep for Rager. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Eagles 63, Washington nothing. Jake.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step.